Hello friends, this is Sanjay Rai welcomes you to the Physics Digi Teaching channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe now and tap on the bell icon to view my upcoming videos first. I am here for you to teach physics from very basic level. Today I will discuss about some typical numerical problems on Coulomb's law and electric field. If you missed my first introductory class on Coulomb's law and electric field, you can view my previous videos through the link given below. Okay, let's discuss some numerical problems. I go through the first problems. Two point charges of values 1 microcoulomb and -2 microcoulomb are placed 3 cm apart in air. Calculate the force between them and mention the nature of the force. Let's solve the problem. Here Q1 equal to 1 microcoulomb equal to 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, and Q2 equal to minus 2 microcoulomb equal to minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. The distance between two charges are equal to 3 centimeter equal to 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Now, according to Coulomb's law, the force is given by the formula F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 into minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 by 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square Newton. On simplify the problem, we get the result 20 Newton. So, the force between two charges is 20 Newton with a minus sign. This minus sign indicates that the force is attractive. We know if the two charges are dissimilar, the force is attractive. Okay, here two charges Q1 equal to 8 microcoulomb equal to 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, and Q2 equal to 15 microcoulomb equal to 15 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, and the distance R equal to 5 centimeter equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, and the dielectric constant K equal to 8 equal to epsilon by epsilon naught, that is epsilon equal to 8 epsilon naught. Here we use the formula for force F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by R square equal to 1 by 4 pi 8 epsilon naught into 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 15 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square Newton equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 by 8 into 8 into 10 to the power minus 12 into 15 divided by 25 into 10 to the power minus 4 Newton. By simplifying the problem, we get the answer 54 Newton. This is the required force between two charges in the given dielectric. Okay, let's solve the problem. Here we have drawn an equilateral triangle ABC. A is the side of the triangle and we have placed 3 point charges of value q each. Now we want to calculate electrostatic force on C due to A and B. First of all, we find out the force due to charge A, and this is along the line AC, and this force is F1. Similarly, the force due to B on the charge placed at Q is F2, and this is along BC. Then F1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q and Q, that is Q square divided by square, and this is along AC. Similarly, the force F2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q square by square along BC. The resultant force F is given by the vector sum of F1 vector and F2 vector, and the magnitude is given by F equal to F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos 60 degree. The angle between two forces F1 and F2 is 60 degree. Then F is given by this formula. Now we see that F1 and F2 are numerically same value. Therefore, F equal to 2F1 square plus 2F1 square into half and under root equal to 3F1 square under root equal to root 3 F1 equal to root 3 Q square by 4 pi epsilon naught square. This is the value of force, and the direction of the resultant force is given by the triangle law of vector addition.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company.
According to our given problem, we have drawn this square. A is the side of the square, and we have placed charges of value small q at the corner B and D, and the charges of value capital Q are placed at corner A and C. We have calculated the distance of the diagonal BD is A root 2. Now we want to calculate the force on Q due to other three charges. Here first of all we calculate the force due to capital Q placed at A on the charge small q placed at D, and this is F1 along the line AD. Similarly, the force due to capital Q placed at C is the along CD and given by the force F2. The force due to the charge at B is F3 and it is along BD. Now the value of the three forces is given by F1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q into small q by square. F2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q into small q by square, and F3 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by a root 2 whole square, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by 2 square. Now we see that the forces F1 and F2 are perpendicular to each other. Then the resultant force of F1 and F2 are given by F dash equal to under root F1 square plus F2 square. From these two relations we see that F1 and F2 are numerically same. So this is root 2 F1 and the force F dash is along the line BD. Therefore the resultant force on the charge small q placed at D is given by F dash plus F3. Now we substitute the value of F dash and F3 equal to root 2 F1 plus F3 equal to root 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q small q by square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught small q square by 2 square. According to our problem, the force on small q is 0. Therefore, F is 0 and root 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q small q by square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught small q square by 2 square equal to 0. Now simplifying the result we get capital Q equal to minus small q by 2 root 2, that is small q and capital Q are opposite charges.
Now,
Here two point charges plus q and minus q are placed at the point A and B respectively. The distance between the charges is 12 and P is the midpoint of the two charges. For our convenience, we place a unit positive charge at the point P. Now, the electric field at the point P due to the point charge plus Q is E1 and this is along AP. Because the unit positive charge will be pushed by the positive charge placed at A. Similarly, the electric field due to minus q charge at the point P is E2. This is also along the direction PB because the unit positive charge plus 1 will be attracted by the charge minus q placed at B. Now E1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by L square. Similarly, E2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by L square. We see that the two electric fields E1 and E2 are same direction. Therefore, the resultant electric field E equal to E1 plus E2 equal to 2E1 equal to 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by L square, that is 1 by 2 pi epsilon naught into Q by L square. This is the resultant electric field at the point P. Now, second part of the problem was, what will the force if the two charges are dissimilar? The answer is 0, because if the charges at A and B are dissimilar, then the electric fields at P will be oppositely directed, so they cancel each other and the resultant electric field will be 0.